Hi everyone! So in our last video we learned about user interface, and what we did was we changed shapes of our buttons, we used horizontal arrangements, we used images and labels, and we learned how to change the colors of them. We learned how to center things and align them to whatever side we needed them to. And we learned what all of these buttons do on the side. Now today, we are going to code for our component, our button dogs. So what we're going to do is, in dogs, we're going to learn about variables and if statements. So first, what we need to do is add a new screen. And we're going to name it dogs. Okay, so now we need to work on our user interface. So when we searched how many dogs does Ariana Grande have, it came up 5, but we're just going to use 2 of them for right now. So we're going to go over to our images. We're going to get some pictures. So here's the first one. His name is Toulouse, so we're going to save his image as Toulouse. I already have a picture of him, but this one. Toulouse Grande, because that's his name. And here's one. His name is Fox. Oh no, we don't want this picture. Where's Cinnamon? Okay, we're just gonna go if her. Oh, this picture has stuff on the side too. Dang it. Oh, here's Cinnamon. Okay. What? That is not Cinnamon. I did not click that one. Here we go. We'll have Cinnamon right here. What? These people. Okay. View image. Alright. So, we're going to take an image. We're going to need a label. We are going to need 2 buttons. We're going to need horizontal arrangements. And that is it. So, first what we're going to do is we're going to put a horizontal arrangement up here. And we're going to rename these 2 buttons. It's always important to rename your buttons because when you start coding, it gets confusing if you don't have them named. So let's put in solution. So then let's change the text to their names. Okay, so now let's put our buttons right in here. Alright, so I don't want all my buttons here to be all over to the side. So one thing we can do in our horizontal arrangement is we can change the width to fill parent. And what fill parent is, it means it just spreads it across your whole preview or your whole screen. And we're going to align horizontal to the center. So now my 2 buttons are in the center. You can use this for, like, if you want 2 things to be centered but you don't want your whole screen to be centered, that's what you use this for. So now we're going to take our button and we're always going to make it the same size. So 100 by 100. You can do bigger, you can do smaller, but make sure these 2 are by each other so that you can have a square picture if you want square. So let's find our picture of Toulouse. And Cinnamon. Let's start with Cinnamon. He's the first one that popped up. And then we're going to add Toulouse to the server. What? Oh. So, oh, that's not our picture, but let's just use this one because this is the first one that popped up. So here we have Toulouse, and now even though the picture of Cinnamon disappeared, it's still in our picture properties over here. So what we need to do now is we need to change this label to blank. And we might need to change the font size to a little bit bigger so that at least you can see it. 20. Alright. Now we can make our way. Wait, let's center this too because it looks like it needs to be centered. Let's put a horizontal arrangement in there because I think I would like my label next to my picture. Alright. So now we are going to, this is our block section. And in your block section you have your built-in components and then you have your components that you put into the app already. So what you need to do first is we're going to take this button over here for Toulouse. So when someone presses Toulouse, we want our label to change to, let me scroll down, set our label text to. Now, there's two things to do. If in case we wanted to add new dogs, we don't want to have to retype everything every time we want to use it. So that what you need those for is variables. And what variables do is they store data for you so that in case you want to use them again, you don't have to retype them. So, what you do is you just make a list. For this, we're going to need to make a list. So, initialize means start, okay? So, this means start your variable dogs to make this list. And this is going to be your data for Toulouse. And this is going to be your data for Cinnamon. If we wanted to add new items, we could always drag one in here. So for this, we're going to type Toulouse is Ariana Grande's dog. He likes to make. That's not his name. But okay, there you go. Cinnamon is Ariana Grande's dog. She, I'm pretty sure, she had to get her ears fixed. She might have a crush on Toulouse. That's just silly. Okay, so now that we have our variable and now that we have our buttons, so let's duplicate this and also change it for when Cinnamon's clicked. So let's do 2 at a time. So when Toulouse is clicked, we're going to scroll down here, select an item of our list variable. So we're going to drag this over here, we're going to duplicate it, put it in here. And we need the list of our variable dogs. So we're going to go to variables and we're going to get global dogs because that's the name of our variable. And then we're going to have to pick our index. And the index is the number of items that you have in your list. So we're going to go to math and we're going to get a number cube. Index 1 would be this first part. Index 2 will be our second part right here. So now, when Toulouse is clicked, it's going to set the label text to this. When Cinnamon is clicked, it's going to set our label text to this. But also, we want our image to change. So we're going to set our image to, wait, hold on. We're going to turn it into a variable also. So we're going to set pictures to Toulouse.jpg and Cinnamon grande.jpg. Remember, it's very important that you type everything right, or else it's not going to work whenever you try to use it. So now we're going to set our image picture to select item in our list, global pictures, index 1. And then we're going to set our image picture to index 2. So now, every time you click, when you click Cinnamon, Cinnamon's picture will pop up and her bio. And when you click Toulouse, Toulouse's bio will pop up and a picture. So thank you for watching today's video. If you need any more help, be sure to ask me, and see you in the next video. Bye.